What was your favorite memory growing up Amish? My favorite memory was with my daddy. He was already being shunned by the Amish church for breaking some rules. And when that happens, he doesn't care about breaking more rules. He was a rebellious Yoder, let me tell you. But I had no idea what I was about to get into this particular day when Dad asked me to come work with him. Because at noon that day, when we were doing construction for our non Amish friends, he says, we're going to go have lunch. And it's not going to be out of our lunchbox that Mom packed for us. We're going to go have English worldly food. And oh, did we ever? We're eating shrimp and all kinds of stuff I've never tried before in my life at a restaurant called Plaza Inn in Mount Victory, Ohio. South of this restaurant is an airstrip, and there's pilots coming in from landing their little Cessna airplanes and coming in to have dinner as well. And my dad, being shunned, of course, openly in front of everybody, he's tipping the can. He's having a stiff drink. And the pilots come in and they're sitting at tables, around us and next to us. And my dad strikes up a conversation with every one of them. Before you know it, he's like, yeah, us Amish people, we've never had a plane ride. And the one guy, he's like, oh, well, that would be interesting. For me, the first time ever giving an Amish guy a ride. Come on, you guys want to have an airplane ride? My dad's like, well, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I was scared plumb to death. But I didn't want to say no because, well, Dad's already been tipping the can and I don't want to upset him. Let's just, go along with it. So we did. Before we know it, we're taking off in this little Cessna airplane. And it's so noisy, you had to have these earmuffs. I couldn't really hear what Dad and the pilot was saying up there. I'm sitting in the back. But I pretty soon realized what he was telling the pilot, even though I couldn't hear them. Because I looked down as he tilted the airplane, and I'm already scared plumb to death, leaning on the glass. And I looked down and I'm like, oh, that's our Amish farm. And my brother's waving like this at me. He had no idea his dad and his brother in that airplane. That is the most memorable, best memory that I had growing up Amish with my daddy.